Happy day, sweet homies. I wanted to talk today about how having a strong doctrine of sin saved me. And by that I mean that, Christians are often very criticized for being judgmental, right? For judging others, for knowing what sin is, and for calling out sin, and for calling out sinners. Part of the problem with this is that even when Christians are just passively being Christians, people feel judged. So that's just a thing. Christians have to deal with it. But the reason I mention it is that I was thinking about my younger days and how I guess I was thinking about college and how college is a challenge for a lot of Christians. Like, I go to college, I lose my faith. And I think a lot of that is because Christians are dumb. They are not educated, they're not exposed to philosophies, to how to think. And so then they arrive and some non-Christian has a tiny little spark, and just the fact that someone might not believe what they do just disrupts this poor young Christian. And that's just dumb, because Christians have the most powerful intellectual tools. That's one part of it. But the other part of it, and I think the biggest part for these last few generations, is the judgment piece. People don't want to feel like that they're being mean. And it's the sin thing, where Christians are surprised by sin. And here's the big thing I want to talk about. Here's the thing. Young Christians show up as adults into the adult world, or college, which isn't quite the adult world, and they like someone. They see some guy and say, hey, that dude's a cool dude. I enjoy hanging out with him. He's a nice guy. He's not a Christian. In fact, he's into a bunch of things that I've been told are really bad. And he's not that bad. Therefore, I question my whole faith. I had an experience in college where I was bartending at age 18 at the hippest place in town, I guess, at that time. And I guess saw a lot of things that, not super scandalous things. The super scandalous things were happening off stage, but from that perspective of, these guys are so nice, would have rocked a lot of people's worlds. Didn't rock mine. Okay. Of course, all that is by grace. But how did that grace manifest itself? It's not because I'm better, or I was better at that time than other young Christians. But it was because I had been taught, especially by my parents, but by other older Christians, that people are bad. That non-Christians are bad too. Not just Christians, but non-Christians are bad, and they're sinful, and they do wicked, wicked things. And all the wicked, wicked things out there aren't done by monsters. They're done by people that like you and me. Like you and me. So I wasn't scandalized when it turned out that my teachers, especially my parents, were right. They were right. People do bad things. Sinners are actually sinners. What? And it's okay if I like them. It's okay if I get along with them. It's okay if I sympathize with them and understand them. It doesn't mean the whole question of a sinner is moot. That my entire faith gets called into question. We do young Christians a real disservice by letting them arrive at the adult world thinking that sinners are these bizarre monsters. They're not. They are you and I. Okay. Well, I can see the lighting. It's been a mess in this. So Hope you guys get to enjoy it anyway. And I'll just remind you guys about the paid portion of the of my channel. You probably guess what's under my hand here. Ooh! Oh, whoa! I just showed a little glimpse. Be sure to check out my previous video about the changes to this channel if you haven't yet. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are enjoying Joffrey the Giant, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Peace.